Okay, so here we are with another weekly episode of anime, manga, video games, and more news. And we are at episode 10. And of course, as always, the news stem from Monday up until today, Wednesday, September 7th. So, dang, we're already on the 7th day of September. Before you know it, September is done. 2 is done. You blink your eyes. Jesus Christ, is going by so fast. So, just a quick reminder, if you guys didn't know, they just announced a few hours ago that Bleach 1000 Year Blood War arc is going to be on October 10th, which is a Monday, and Chainsaw Man is going to be on October 11th. I did make a post on my personal Twitter that I kind of knew they were going to be on a Monday and Tuesday because every other series wants a Saturday time slot, and it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work for these series. So it's also very fitting for Bleach to get a Monday. Remember, it was published in Weekly Shonen Jump on a Monday. New chapters always come out on a Monday, so it was very fitting. And the fact that those two series cannot come out on the same day. They just can't. We need one day for hype and the next day for hype and then all the other shows. So do keep that in mind. October 10th is Bleach 1000 Year War Blood Arc, and Chainsaw Man is on October 11th, which is a Tuesday. So talking about some other news, we have in regards to starting from Monday, September 5th, we have where there was this ultimate game, which was they say is also suspenseful, so I'm guessing there was some mystery, solving crimes, and this ultimate game named Caller Malice or Caller X Malice, it is getting an anime movie, an anime film next year, 2023. Now, you don't hear that often for ultimate games. Usually they would either get drama CDs, or they would get an anime adaptation. But right off the bat, a movie? So the article is saying that Idea Factory's Ultimate brand announced on Monday that its Caller Malice game will have a theoretical anime adaptation that will open in 2023. Ultimate is streaming a teaser promotional video for the film. Obviously, you can watch it on YouTube right now if you want to. And they say, because it is also localized in English, localization Axis, I believe that's what they name, AKSYS Games describes Caller Malice as a terrorist organization's brutal attack has left you fitted with a deadly souvenir, a poisonous collar that could end your life at any moment. With the situation spiraling out of control and time running out, 5 mysterious strangers appear to aid you in your quest for the truth. Who can you trust? Will you be able to save yourself and the soul of Shinjuku from the clutches of oblivion? In a city bound by malice, you are the only hope for salvation. So the game originally, and it's a mystery visual novel game. It originally came out in 2016, August 2016. And then they released the game in English. Axis released the game the following year, July 2017. So it's a pretty old game. I guess you can say about 6 years old. You know, it's been out for a while, so I'm actually surprised that it's actually getting something other than another game, another sequel. Is actually an anime film. Now, for anyone that was lucky enough to play the game, do tell me on how you see it transitioning or being adapted from gameplay to a movie, not a live action movie, but to a movie. Given the fact that it was a visual novel, I think it will be easier to adapt versus choices. But then again, it's an ultimate, so then again, it depends on the character that you choose. So we'll just see. I do believe it would have been better if it was an anime, but we'll see how it goes. If you do plan to watch the movie next year, do tell me how that goes. I don't know if I'll ever get the game. I didn't even know it was localized in English. First and foremost, I thought it was just region locked in Japan. Now that I know, I need to find some way to be able to play the game. And I don't think it's on any other system. Oh no, they do have it on the Switch, which came out in March 2020. Okay, so I'm gonna have to borrow somebody's Switch to play the game, because I did want to play it at the time it came out and I had no way to do it. So now moving on. If you guys do know, and I will put up a screenshot, that there are about 8 shows coming out this October, this fall season, starting next month, that I will be watching in total. Of course, out of the 8, half of them I will be reviewing and reacting to. So the shows that I will be reviewing is obviously the second half of the first season of Spy Family, Taming the Beast, what was the other one again? Oh shoot, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember which other one I was trying to do, but it's not coming to mind. Oh, Tiger and Bunny season 2 second half, of course. And then there was another one, and Blue Lock. Those are the 4 shows, and then those that I'm going to watch on my downtime, which is Bleach, Chainsaw Man, and Keep It Cool, guys. And now Bibliophile Princess. That's the show I'm going to watch. It's premiering on October 6th, and October 6th, I believe, is a Thursday. So they said on the official Twitter account that Bibliophile Princess anime is going to premiere on October 6th on ATX, Tokyo MX, Kansai TV, and BSN TV. And they give the cast members that's going to be included. So we have Reina Yuta, who's going to play the main female lead, Elena. Then we have Ryohei Kimura, who's playing Christopher Ashlenard, and we have Koki Uchiyama as Alexei. Like, a lot of well-known profile voice actors are going to be in this series. So just keep it in check. And I'm glad I came on this. There was a novel for it, and as well as a light novel series, and then it adapted into the manga, which that's what I was reading. And so the anime for this series, 2 of the series that I'm watching, but this is the one that's going to be on my downtime. This is coming out next month on October 6th, which is a Thursday. So do keep that in mind, because a lot of shows are coming out from the 1st of October, which is Spy Family, and Taming Beast. Then the following Saturday is Blue Lock. Thursday will be Bibliophile Princess. Then I think on the Friday is, if I am correct, Mob Psycho season 3. I could be wrong about that date, but there are plenty of shows that are coming out from that first week. And obviously the 10th and the 11th is Bleach, Chainsaw Man, and on the weekend we got all of these shows. And My Hero's season 6 is also on Saturday, which is October 1st. So a lot of shows are coming out on a Saturday. And Golden Kamuy is coming out on the 5th. So keep that in mind. There's a lot of shows coming out this October, and I can't wait. I really can't wait. Now, talking about a lot of shows that's coming out, not this October, but next year, spring. And I did not think this series was going to get a second anime season at all. And I'm talking about the Ancient Magnus Bride is getting a second season next year, April 2023. I think the first season came out, I believe it came out, 2017 or something like that. Let me check the article one more time. They say they launched it that time. Yeah, 2017 was the first anime season, and then they had several OVAs over the years. And I'm like, it may be a problem for people who didn't really watch the OVAs, because I do believe the second anime season is going to continue after whatever the last OVA was. So they say that new season features returning staff from OAD at Studio Kafka and returning cast. So it's not going to be produced at with studio again. It's going to be at Studio Kafka, but some of the cast and some of the staff that was originally working on season 1 is going to come back. I do believe they do have a different director this time around. But the article says Twin Engine revealed on Monday that the anime based on Kore Yamazaki's The Ancient Magnus Brides manga will get a second season that will premiere in April 2023. The new season will air on Tokyo MX and BS11 and will stream in Japan on Amazon Prime Video and Hakari TV. So the anime will adapt the Gakuen or college arc of the manga, which launched in May 2018. The cast and staff of the first television anime returned to animate a promotional video for the arc in March 2019. Kore Yamazaki director Kazuaki Terasawa and chief animation director Kohei Tokuoka all provided illustrations to commemorate the announcement. So guys, do tell me, she does look different. Her hair does look longer. She does look older now, Chise. So I guess that's what they mean by college, unless they mean high school, but I'm guessing college. She is older in the manga. Those who do read Magnus Bride, do tell me how much time in story from the first season, if there was like a year or two or so that passed. And obviously, since this is going to be one of the arcs that came out in 2018, 2019, obviously we will have to catch up from the OVAs that came out, and in order to catch up with the story and be prepared for when the second season does drop next year, April. Of course, they did not give a date on when the anime is coming out, but do keep in mind April 2023 is the second season of the Magnus Ride, which, you know what, I didn't think it was going to happen, but hey, anything is possible at this point. We did not think it. And you know what, I'm pretty happy for a lot of the fans of the Magnus Bride series, because you guys truly did, you waited. By that point in time, it'll be almost 6 years since the last season, so you guys definitely deserve it. Now, this article that I'm about to read, I did not know any of this was happening, and this happened during the Olympics. Okay, and the Olympics was originally supposed to be in 2020, but because of COVID, they moved it to last year. So they said, two former Kadokawa senior officials were arrested due to Olympic bribery scandal. What? Let's read the article. So they said investigators Kadokawa paid 70 million yen in consultancy fees to firm linked to former member of Olympic organizing committee. NHK reported that two former Kadokawa senior officials were arrested on Tuesday on suspicion of bribing a former member of the Tokyo 2020 Summer Olympics organizing committee. Former executive Toshiyuki Yoshihara and former senior official Koji Maniwa are suspected of paying 70 million yen, or about $500,000 US, to a consultancy linked to Haruyuki Takahashi, who was arrested last month on suspicion of accepting bribes from companies to secure their sponsorship for the game. Bro, why would you do that to yourself? You know they always going to link back to you, and especially during the Olympics. Come on, man. It says the firm belonged to Kazumasa Fukami, who formerly worked together with Takahashi at Dentsu Inc. before Takahashi became a member of the Olympic Organizing Committee. Takahashi allegedly used his network of contacts at Dentsu, which the Tokyo Olympic Organizing Committee commissioned to select and handle the sponsors to secure Kadokawa's position. So you basically use the business that you were working at as like a foothold, and you think they're not going to trace back? Like, when people are doing these type of things, you have to be able to cover your tracks, especially from a place that you used to work at. as if they won't trace back whatever transactions you were doing, what people you were talking about, as if they don't have cameras around the place. Like, oh, wow. Prosecutors raided Kadokawa's head office, the home of Chairman Suguhiko Kadokawa, and the consulting firm on Tuesday. Tokyo's special investigation team has not revealed whether the 4 individuals confirmed or denied the charges. Takahashi was arrested last month on suspicion of accepting 51 million yen, which is about $363,000 US, in bribes from the clothing company Aoki Holdings Inc. The Osaka-based advertising firm Daiko has also come under scrutiny for paying at least 14 million yen or $99,600 US to the firm. Prosecutors raided the office on Monday. Man, at this point, I don't feel sorry for you guys. I don't. If you're gonna do a crime, at least cover your tracks. Cover your tracks, and don't do it at the place you worked at. Don't do it there. Do not do it there. You know? And the person who was also part of it was someone that was supposed to be part of the Olympics. Now, if you won a medal, you may end up losing your medal. You're not going to have any sponsorships for the next Olympics. You may actually be banned. And on top of people that work with the companies to sponsor, how much money they have to pay back on top of possible jail time. And I really don't feel sorry for you guys. I don't. You should know better. And it's kind of sad to say, you're adults, you should know better, but they're not doing better, especially with something as huge as an event as Olympics. People have been banned or suspended for less, and you did something foolish as this, as bribery and taking money out of the company. That's just a whole shaking my head. That's shaking my head. Shoot. I don't feel sorry at all. So I did cover this topic in one of the previous videos, and the series is still celebrating its 50th anniversary, and I'm talking about Rose of Versailles. And if you guys didn't hear, it's getting an anime film. And this is all due to, it's celebrating its 50th anniversary. So after all these years, Rose of Versailles is finally getting a new anime film. So, the last anime film was in 1990. So that was 32 years ago. 32 years ago was the last anime film. And then, of course, they had musicals and a live action film. So, wow. So the website opened on Wednesday to announce that Ryoko Ikeda's The Rose of Versailles manga is inspiring a new anime film. And of course, you can probably watch the video on YouTube, of course, and they have a new key visual. The characters, while trying to retain the style of how they originally looked during the 70s and everything, does have an updated HD look to kind of like relate to current times of how characters will look. So the tagline of the visual reads, "They lived intensely, beautifully." So Ikeda drew an illustration with a message, half jokingly commenting about fans not forgetting. Like, this was one of the biggest shoujo mangas that came out during the 70s, and it's still to this day a huge shoujo series. It paved the way for several other series that were trying to, follow the trend that this series had. So they have a lot of projects on top of the exhibition that they're going to have, I believe at the middle of this month or the end of this month, and a lot of panels and a lot of stuff in a museum and all of that stuff. Now Rose of Versailles is getting a movie. Well, we don't know when the movie is coming out because they didn't tell us if it's coming out next year or 2024. My guess is, and don't hold me to it, I think it may come out next year. The latest it could come out is early 2024, but this is all for the sake of celebrating its 50th anniversary, so by the time a new movie comes out, it's between 32 to 34 years since the last anime movie, because the last anime movie that came out was in 1990. You know, y'all in your 30s now, huh? I'm sorry, y'all in your 30s now. I'm not making fun of y'all. But shoot, you see how far? My God. So yeah, they say the previously announced 50th anniversary Rose of Versailles exhibition, Rose of Versailles Forever, at the Tokyo City View observation deck will preview the teaser visual as well as some of the character designs and background production art starting on September 17th. So the exhibition is going to start like in the middle of this month, within the next, call it almost 2 weeks. That's when it's going to happen. So I'm actually surprised. I'm actually surprised that after all this time, they're finally getting another movie. Like over 2 decades, you know, but hey, so do tell me, do you guys plan to see this movie? Like, Rose of Versailles fans, how do you feel that one is celebrating its 50th anniversary and all of these projects are coming, and to find out that there is going to be another anime film for the first time in a long while? Do tell me in the comment sections for that. Talking about another shoujo, a lot of us grew up with this series in the, I would say, mid to late 2000s, probably early 2010s, and I'm talking about Kimi ni Todoke. It's getting a live action film next year on Netflix. And I know people have their suspicions when it comes to Netflix and all that stuff, but you know what? Actually, we're living in a pretty good time for shoujo fans. A lot of it starting next month, going into early next year. How much shoujo series are, except for one, and it has a huge age gap. I don't know why they decided to make an anime out of that. There were so many other shoujo series they can adapt, but we're not going to talk about that because today's a good day. Today's a beautiful day. But there's a lot starting next month, going into next year. Right now is the best time to be a shoujo fan, a shoujo anime fan, a shoujo manga fan. They heard our prayers little by little. We're getting more series, and Kimi ni Todoke is getting a live action film. So they're saying that it is inspiring a live action it's not a movie, it's a live action show. Oh, that will stream exclusively on Netflix worldwide next year. Okay. And they give a key visual of the two characters. The person who's going to play Sawako Kuronuma is going to be Sarah Minami, and the person who is going to play Shoto Kazahaya is going to be Oji Suzuka. Okay, so these two people will respectively play the main female character and the main male character of this series. And I don't know if the manga ended as of yet. I believe it did. I think it finally did end around either somewhere between 2019 to 2021. It did end. But yeah, I grew up reading. 2018 was the last volume. 30th volume was in 2018. Okay, so it ended a while back. Okay, and I did remember, especially my sister, she did watch like the first season. I kind of watch in between the first season. You know, sometimes you go to the local library, you see it there, and you gotta kind of have to sit in the corner and go read your shoujo manga. It's like, this is a household shoujo anime series, and I'm surprised after all this time. I do kind of wish they would have said, you know, another season. But hey, we're getting a live action, so we get to rewatch this all over again, but with real people. Okay, and they don't look bad. The people who's going to play these beloved characters, they don't look bad, our main characters. So I'm looking forward to seeing this live action, and if it can hold up to both the manga and the anime. Okay, so next year, guys, Netflix, we don't know how much episodes. I never know how much episodes when it comes to Netflix. I didn't get that formula down just as of yet, but it is going to be a live action TV series, not a live action movie, but a TV series that's going to show worldwide on Netflix starting next year, 2023. And finally, and I did mention it earlier in the video, but it's one of the shows that I am watching on my downtime, and it is called Play It Cool, guys, and it is coming out on October 10th. So I don't know if it's coming out before Bleach or after Bleach, but it's coming out on the same day as Bleach. And they reveal more of the cast, they revealed the opening song, and it's coming out the second week of October, or the full first week of October. No, the second week of October is coming out. So they did say the official website for the television anime of Kokone's Nata's Play It Cool, guys, or Cool Doji Danshi manga, unveiled the full promotional video and visual for the anime on Wednesday today. The video reveals more cast, more staff, and October 10th premiere for the anime, and also revealed and previews the opening theme song, Seishun Kippu, or U-Ticket, by Mafu. So it looks like it's going to be a really relaxing anime, just guys going about their business, whether they're businessmen or high schoolers or a college student. It's just, you know, a lot of these characters from the promotional video that I've seen is going to be a very chilled and relaxed anime. I think there may be some romance. There may be some romance for the characters, and they were showing previews of the characters, the additional cast that's going to be in the series. They did not say how much episodes as of yet, but they did say that the anime will premiere on Tokyo TV on October 10th, on ATX on October 11th, and on BS11 October 13th. So obviously just keep in mind October 10th is the day for the anime to premiere. So it's also published in English, and Yun Press describes the story as enter a bunch of cool guys who look like they got that unapproachable swag. What? But let's be real, that's not the true them. They're just a bunch of dorks who've got the act down pat. So sit back, grab some popcorn, and enjoy watching a bunch of goofy guys try to look cool all day, every day. Play It Cool, guys is a fun collection of stories featuring guys who are equal parts cool and equal parts adorably awkward. Man, I've been waiting for this type of series for quite a while. I think the last series I read was Rainbow Days. And I reviewed the anime back when in 2015 or 2016, and I enjoyed that series. So I'm actually really excited to be able to watch something possibly closely similar to Rainbow Days if possible. I don't think it's a shoujo, but probably along the lines of the type of vibes I got from Rainbow Days or Nijijo Days or something like that. Probably it is something similar. Hopefully it is. But I'm definitely going to check out this series when it drops on October 10th. Keep in mind, October 10th. Play It Cool, guys, is premiering, as well as Bleach. October 11th is Chainsaw Man. October 6th is Bibliophile Princess. October 1st is Spy Family. Second half, Tiger and Bunny is on the Friday, so that is October 7th. The 8th is Blue Lock. Golden Kamuy is coming out on the 5th. Is it coming out on the 5th? So a lot of shows. If anything, if you guys ask, I can leave it in the comments on the dates when these shows come out, so you guys have a clear view of each show on when they come out, so you can bookmark it on your calendar, have it written down for a reminder to be able to check out. Time now is different for everybody, but the dates are there. So do ask me if you want to know the dates exactly from when these shows come out, and I'll definitely put it into the comment section for all of you to be able to view it. Hopefully I'll be able to pin it on top of the comments so you guys can see it. So guys, do tell me on how you felt about this week's news so far, from Monday, September 5th to today, September 7th, from Caller Malice getting an anime film next year to Bibliophile Princess, its premiere date, which is October 6th. You know, Ancient Magnus Bride is finally getting a season 2 after 6 years, you know, coming next year, April. And then obviously with the bribery of 2 former officials from Kadokawa during the Olympics. Obviously, Rosa Versailles is getting an anime film for the first time in over 30 years. Okay, obviously with Kimi Todoke's anime live action show that's coming out on Netflix next year. Didn't even think of that, but and then obviously with Keep It Cool Guys and their premiere date that's coming out on October 10th. Also, do tell me what shows are you guys wanting to watch for the fall season. Obviously, you know my list, but obviously I'm going to put another screenshot for you guys to know so you can see the list that I am watching and the shows that I'm reviewing and reacting to. Guys, do the comments. Leave your comments down below. The links are in the description box. You guys go check that out. And I'm Kimi, channel of Anime Legends, and I will see you guys later. Bye.